Guys, deluded. Arsenal 5, Everton 1. Let's not waste any more time. Let's crack on, man. We go marching on. Going into the game, top four hopes at best are slim. I'd love to be proven wrong, but for me, it's over. We know to have any chance of getting the top four, we need to start winning games. We've got to go to Spurs next week. We've got to visit, we've got to welcome City, I believe, in the Premier League, and we've got to go to Old Trafford, top six rivals. So we need to take points starting today to have any hope of getting in the top four. The good thing is we're only in February. The bad thing is we're only in February because we're almost we're almost at the end of the season and the games are running out. So we need to fix up starting today, especially after the last performance in the Premier League. So yeah, man. We know Everton, Big Sammy don't like us. Theo returning prior to the game, actually, we thought Sigurdsson and Wayne Rooney, who doesn't like us as well, he scores against us, was going to play. But yeah, team news, there's no need to waste time on this. Lacazette was dropped, Aubameyang came into the side, Wilshere was fit enough for the bench. There's not that many headlines other than that. Looking at the Everton side, it looked like five at the back, three at the back, five at the back. However you look at it, it looked mad defensive. They were going to come here, stay resolute, try and frustrate us and counter attack. As you could see via the Balassi and whoever it was on the flanks. But yeah, going into the game, as you could rarely the Emirates wasn't quiet for once because for several reasons. We're buzzing over the likes of Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang and Mesut Ozil signing a new deal. To be honest with you, but it was rocking. The players had a spring in their step. You could see they were feeding off the crowd, and you could tell. Like, I don't know if they were galvanized between each other. They just really looked about it in the first 10 minutes. For me, to be honest with you, it was a bit compact in the opening minutes. It looked a bit like when you try and play football in the playground as a child, everybody just chasing the ball. But other than that, we were sharper than them. We like I said, there was a spring in the step. There was a spring in the there was a different scent in the air at the Emirates, to coin a new phrase. And in the 6th minute, we deserved it. It's a lovely team move. Who actually ended up finging it for Ramsey? I think Mkhitaryan ended up being the one who threaded it. But it was a lovely team move involving Ozil or Wolby. There's a couple of them throughout the whole game. To be honest, man, it's gonna be good watching match of the day. But Mkhitaryan feeds through Ramsey. 6th minute, we're 1-0 up, and it's nice that we've started off sharp for once, and we look like we're about it, and we're trying to just handle our business. At this point, Ramsey's looking like he's on it. Prior to scoring the goal, you could see him making the runs. Xhaka looks like he's on it. Ozil is hovering. Aubameyang looks like he's got a spring in his step, the way he's moving as well. Mkhitaryan's doing his thing. So we're doing what we need to do. It's looking like Everton are not coming to play football. I don't know where their midfield is. First 10 minutes, you cannot see where their midfielders is. Ramsey made a lovely running behind, and Ashley Williams had to deny a shot from Aubameyang and stuff like that. And we were getting all on top of them. Mangala, you could see from the opening stages, Mangala, Williams, and I believe it was Keane. There was no communication really between them. We have to allow Mangala because he's just signed for this club, so we won't, regardless of what you think of him. Williams and Keane did no communication, and like you saw the last time they came to North London at Wembley, what Spurs did, they capitalised on that miscommunication, and it's been a theme of Everton all season. I can't understand it because one's played under Sean Dyche, very good defensive side in his previous club. Ashley Williams got how many caps for Wales? Come up with Swansea and all of these teams, and I'm not saying Swansea is illustrious. What I'm saying is sides like that, you have to learn how to defend and withstand pressure. So I couldn't understand it. Like I said, this 12th minute we had an effort denied, and shortly after that corner, I believe, was ironically what we scored from. Ozil crossed the ball in. Mustafi done very well to keep it going. Koscielny pads it home, and it's 2-0 very early on. And at this point, it's looking like Sam Allardyce, you have to stop sitting back now. You have to come out because of the scoreline now, and you can sink further. We're having joy down both flanks. I don't know where their fullbacks were. John Joe Kelly, it's not his fault. He's a young boy. Obviously, he can do better. But we're having joy, man. Iwobi, Mkhitaryan, Ozil, they're all taking turns to drift in and out of the midfield and the flanks, and we're taking advantage. Bellerin as well is getting into good positions, and he's actually patterning in the final third. It looked like some real good stuff, man. At 2-0, 20 minutes in, that's what I'm getting, man. And I believe shortly after that, Ramsey got his second. Again, a lovely team move, and I believe no, did Ramsey get his second? Yeah, Ramsey did get his second. Ramsey got his second. Mkhitaryan fed him, a lovely team move. Like I said, that was the one with a slight deflection. Pickford could have done better, but we'll take that. It's 3-0. And then yeah, man, but at the same time, there was like two incidences in that first half. In the 26th minute, I believe, Mustafi had to make an excellent last-ditch challenge to deny an effort. and there was an effort. I'm sure someone from Everton broke, and if they squared it, it could have been a bit different. But other than that, we weren't really being troubled. Obviously, towards the end of the first half, Aubameyang obviously scored. Whether it's offside or not, I didn't see it. Arsenal have been shagged enough. But again, it's a lovely team move. I forgot to mention Aubameyang was quality in the team move to the first goal as well. But he gets his goal. Is he offside? We don't know. He's fed through. I can't even remember who feeds my man through at this point. Who cares at this moment in time? Oh yeah, it was Mkhitaryan, his old school buddy. Feeds him in. Whether he's offside or not, that's a terrific finish. He does him with the eyes and he chips it over him. That's what he signed for, man, to be honest with you. Well, look at the scoreline, man. It's 4-0 now. Monreal hit the post, I believe. I do believe there was an effort where Everton broke and it got towards the end of the first half, literally last couple moments, and it died. But other than that, at half time, I'm actually credit where it's due. It will question marks whether you should have started or not. He's looking on fire. I don't even need Ozil. If you guys know what Ozil does for Arsenal, Mkhitaryan is turning up. Like the combination plays and the patterns of plays between everyone, and even Aubameyang when he drops in, it's quality. Everybody's looking like they're gonna make something happen. Ramsey runs in behind constantly on top of just scoring two. Things look like they're gonna happen at this moment as well. It looks like people are having a serious emphasis on defending as well and trying to be serious defensively. Ozil's doing the Santi role, really. Him and Mkhitaryan are swapping it. Iwobi's drifting inside. I told you guys Iwobi could play central midfield, basically, and Ozil could do that. Mkhitaryan's getting in pockets. Like I said, Ramsey with the runs in behind. It's looking exciting at the moment, man. We're killing them out wide. Second half starts now. And although I felt we played all right on a general basis of the second half, I do believe we crept into old habits. Iwobi in particular, Kolar when he came on, several other players, we were getting caught overplaying and Everton were having chances. I believe there was an effort. Nias hit the post as a result of losing balls in positions we weren't losing them in the first half. We just crept into old habits and things. Theo, we needed to, and I didn't like how Theo put in one cross. I think that was, I'm talking about the same incidents, but Theo put in a number of early crosses. We were taking a bit too long to get out to that and close that and things like that. A big disappointment in not getting a clean sheet. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin managed to score. We really needed a clean sheet on top of that just to have a perfect day. But we're not going to get stressed about that. Obviously, in the 73rd minute or something like that, Mkhitaryan assisted for Ramsey again, taking advantage of Everton mistakes, and it's 5-1 at this point, and it's looking great. To be honest with you, it was a terrific performance from everybody, man. To be honest with you, the rondos I saw, like some hipsters call it, the interconnecting play, the pass, it's lovely. It's like being in 07 again. And we need to continue this, and most importantly, away from home, starting next week against Spurs. If we want to get top four, which I believe is personally gone, to go out fighting, we need to get something out of the Spurs game. We've got City. We don't know how that's gonna go. Maybe if these players watch Burnley, watch the Burnley game, we can get some inspiration. But I can't. It was a terrific performance from the boys. 3 assists for Mkhitaryan. For me, he's man of the match. But then again, it's tied between him and Ramsey because Ramsey went out there and got a hat trick. Hat trick hero, his first career hat trick, I believe. Iwobi played out of his skin. Second half died a bit, but yeah, man, terrific performance, man. And we go marching on. There's not much more to be said. Arsenal 5, Everton 1. Guys, Deluded Goon. I'm signing out. Getting comments.